Hello YouTube fam, it's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review fam. I'm your host, Uncle Tim fam. You know what? It's amazing to me. I hear so many people tell me, y'all should have an adult conversation. You all should sit down and talk to one another and work out y'all grievances and see if y'all could come up with a compromise. What the hell you think we've been having before this? A childish conversation, man? What do people get off psychoanalyzing situations? Trying to make you sound like you ain't got no damn sense, or like you mishandling the situation, whereas you don't see it for what it is. Brother, I'm gonna explain to y'all. I hear so many people talking about adult conversations and people really need to sit down and talk to one another. Look, that works both ways. If the person is not understanding what you're saying, it ain't shit you can do about it. You know, you can conversate till you blue in the face. If that person is not understanding you, it's like you're speaking Greek and, they're speaking Spanish. They're not going to understand one another because there's a language barrier. There's a situation at play here that means, sometimes people just don't listen. I was having a conversation a long time ago with someone, and we were having a conversation, and, I sat down calmly, collectively, and talked to this person for 30 minutes. And this person said I jumped on their back and was just going after them and, wouldn't let them talk. And I'm like, damn, there's pauses in conversations for like 10 damn minutes. You ain't gonna say nothing? Of course. A lot of times people call unable or failure to conversate with people as passiveness. That's not passive. If I air out my grievances with you and you don't respond, what is that? How else would I talk to you? Sometimes people don't learn until you put shit in places where they actually see it and can comprehend it, man. This is why I say don't have these conversations with people over and over again, man. You're just wasting your time. Adult conversations need to be had by adults, people who understand their participation in the situation. I get into a lot of situations with people and people get angry and they get upset and don't understand. At the end of the day, we all in this together. But if you're not listening, guess what? Ain't shit gonna come of it. This is what I'm talking about. You talk about adult conversations between grown people. Sometimes grown people don't understand grown people because we don't want to listen. We got it set in our mind that we good with where we at. Everything is at some point in time where everything is going to work out. Man, half of this shit don't work out. This is life. This is real life. Sometimes things go wrong. This is why I say communication is the best things in friendship, work, relationships, family. You should be able to talk to somebody. You should be able to conversate. That is the basic thing that you should be able to do. But a lot of us don't know how to communicate. And we get angry with one another because, we say people not listening or not understanding us. You're not articulating well enough for me to understand. It's like people leaving negative comments and they misspell words. They leave out words. Words don't make sense together. And you mad at me because I didn't understand your comment. This is why I say you got to make sense. You got to make it make sense. You got to use your common sense in all of this. Man, again, I hear so many people complaining about so much stuff, man. And communication is that key. I heard somebody tell me, man, you know what? What saved my marriage? Somebody told me this shit the other day. Is us sharing bank accounts. I looked at that person like, yeah, money is the root of why most relationships end. Infidelity and money. Money is number one. Infidelity is number two. I said, please, if you came in it with a certain amount of money, if y'all have a joint account, it should be a joint account of like, y'all both putting in the same amount, not something different. Fam, look, only adults can conversate, man. When you hollering and screaming at one another, nobody understanding what the other damn person's saying. I've been talking to people for the longest, and they've been, telling me this stuff. And I'm like, man, y'all out here screaming and hollering at one another. That ain't gonna do nothing. All you're going to do is get mad at that person because you're angry now. You're frustrated. You haven't even learned anything. All you learned is that this person is hollering and screaming at you. Y'all in here throwing stuff at one another. Dude, that ain't talking. That ain't communicating. That's just a failure. You know, so rethink some of this shit, man. But till later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.